Hi, I'm Sammy and I'm doing my first year in a Bachelor of Design at Massey, majoring in fashion.
Hi, I'm Darcy. I'm 22 years old. I have a diploma in costume construction from Toy Fakari and I'm currently working as a receptionist at the Mercure Hotel. Well, I actually decided to pursue a degree in costume construction, but I've been interested in fashion and costumes since I was probably about 8. I was quite a diva when it came to my clothes, and when I hit high school I discovered more the costume side of things, got really into the film side of things, and I found Toy Fakari at a careers day when I was 13, and it kind of skyrocketed from there.
I find fashion as a really good way to express myself in everyday life, and I find sewing really meditative just as a hobby. And I got super into fashion in the last few years and sewing as well. And so I thought it would be a good route to take for a degree. I also find like the history of fashion really interesting, and that's been it's been really fun to do, so I'm glad I did. No, when I was younger I did a lot of drawing, and I still do some drawing, but not as much. But I always thought I was going to be like more of a painter or an artist or some sort. So yeah, still doing a creative thing, but just a different type of thing. And in 2020 I started getting into sewing quite a lot at home, so I've been doing more of that lately and really enjoyed it and found it more fun than drawing, so yeah.
I probably got into it at about the age of 13. Got really inspired by Shakespeare. Shakespeare was a huge thing for me, particularly Romeo and Juliet. I entered a costume competition for Shakespeare when I was 14, and just kind of took off from there.
First would probably be, I get a lot of inspiration off of like Instagram and Pinterest, just social media. So usually I would find something that I like the vibe of online, and then I'll end up doing sketches and stuff and sort of grabbing images and creating mood boards on like Pinterest. And then I'll do sketches to try and map out like the technical process of it. And then I do a lot of stuff on my dress form rather than pattern making. I'm not the best at using patterns, so I usually just kind of wing it, but yeah, it's pretty fun.
Generally, it helps to have a character or a person inspiring you for it. My cousin Amy was usually my biggest inspiration. We had a great time coming up with costumes together and planning out the photo shoots for them.
What is it like studying costume at Toy?
It was an amazing experience. It's a school just all about theatre, everything, acting, design, directing, you name it, it was there. It was a very small school, so I felt like I had a lot of attention from my tutors, and that really gave me the help I needed to make sure I got to graduation.
What was the classroom environment like?
Honestly, it was like a family. It was such an amazing environment. There was 10 of us in my year, so it made us all really close-knit, doing 12-hour days sometimes. You get to know the people you're around quite well.
What is it like studying fashion at Massey?
It's very cool. I'm really enjoying doing fashion because it's such a big part of my life, and it's great to like narrow it down and do mainly creative and fashion stuff rather than like at high school when you're doing English and maths and science. So yeah, it's very fun to do a bunch of different things, but they're all like catered to what I'm actually interested in.